Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in with Alexandria Monge1 Realtor. As you can see, we're here at the offices of Sun Realty Investment Sync, and I'm going to give everybody some time to tune in and be able to join me. I will be mentioning some properties that we have here in our office for sale, and actually one of them is a four-bedroom, two bath. Hola Alejo, thank you for tuning in. 4-bedroom, 2-bath in Kendall. It's being listed for $369,000, located at 5839 Southwest 163rd Place. Awesome home, has 2 sides. If you have a boat, you're more than welcome to come. And the best of all, it has no HOA. Yes, just as you heard, no HOA. So it's perfect because even though it's not a corner lot and it has a huge lot, but you can put a boat on either side, so it's perfect. If you live in Miami and you have the boat, that's the way to go. And actually today we're getting a new listing here in our office. As we talk, it's probably just being entered in the MLS, and it's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 condo in Hialeah Gardens. Yes, and it's going for $140,000, just like you heard, $140,000. And they're only taking cash offers. So I mean, you're more than welcome to contact me at the end if you're interested in scheduling a viewing for any of these properties. Feel free to call me 786-344-5411. And again, this is a great opportunity. Again, $140,000. Carlos, thank you for watching. Louis, my broker, thank you for watching. And I was just mentioning, there's a condo, 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, totally renovated, new appliances, the floor all ceramic tile, you know, beautiful condo in Hialeah Gardens for $140,000. As I talk, they're about to put it in the system. So if you want to be the first one to schedule and take advantage of that, go ahead, call me, and we'll be more than happy to schedule a viewing. Otto, thank you for watching. I just told them, hey, if you have anybody, we have a condo for $140,000, 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom in Hialeah Gardens, only cash offers. So I'll repeat this at the end. But anyway, as you guys saw, I posted earlier. Okay, we resumed because a call was coming in. Okay, so anyway, Jesse, thank you for watching. Hey, John Clark, thank you for watching. Andrea, thank you for watching. So as we speak, as I was saying, we have the topic that we're going to be talking about is called When You Are the Missing Piece. Okay. And as I always try to do every Wednesdays, you know, don't forget to tune in with me on Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. I always try to link together the topic that I'm talking about to be applied not only in the real estate field, but also at a personal level, because I believe that when it doesn't matter what profession that we are in, we should always try to reach out to those that maybe, you know, have a certain difficulty or maybe are going through a specific situation. And this is something that we can apply again in a professional field, but also in the real estate field. I already did mention it, that the condo is in Hialeah Gardens, the one that I said, 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, totally renovated, new appliances. If I'm not wrong, it's year 1999, and it's going for $140,000. And also the house that we have in Kendall, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, near to excellent schools, going for $369,000. So, okay, that is that. Now, when I was referring to the topic of when you become the missing piece, see, there's many people out there that are just trying to constantly improve their skills in different areas. For example, now you're making me laugh. Okay, well, you just tuned in. Well, good for you. Well, the topic again that I was mentioning is called When You Are the Missing Piece. Marisol, thank you, my friend, for watching. And many people are constantly trying to improve their skills in different areas. For example, you know, social channels, building, you know, brand building, you know, professional skills, etc., etc., etc. But I believe that there's certain attributes, additional attributes that we need to take into consideration if we want to be able to establish long-term business relationships. And for example, many of the times that we've read on the internet or magazines or whatever, people focus, yes, we have to be, detail oriented. We have to have, be focused on what we want to accomplish. We have to be enthusiastic, self-driven, have ethical skills, yada, 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 yada. But there are other attributes that I personally believe that are maybe more important than these that I just mentioned, and that will help us increase our business relationships in many areas. Laura, thank you for watching. Welcome, and I'll wait for you on March 11th from 10 to 11 a.m. because I know you are assisting to our first time buyer home seminar. There's only a couple of spots left, and I will be talking about this towards the end. So thank you for watching, Laura. So again, the attributes that I was talking about, one of them has to do with, for example, sincerity, trustworthiness, friendly, self-sacrificing, and have a adaptive mindset. And when I talk about these and why are these important is because, especially in my case as a real estate agent, when I'm working with people out there, they really don't care if I have excellent skills in brand building. They really don't care if I have 2 or 3 titles. They really don't care. They care about the skills that are going to help them do a better deal, about the skills that are going to help them follow through the process that they're in. That's what they're worried about. They want to make sure that the person that they're working with is a trustworthy agent or a person. Catalina, thank you for watching. They want to make sure that the person that they're working with can be reliable, that it's going to respect them, and that is going to take into consideration all of their needs. And I don't care if you have 3 titles, if you have all the money in the world. You know what? At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. People are not going to remember you because of the way you were dressed, or because you had 3 or 4 titles, or because of the car you were driving. It really doesn't matter. They're going to remember you because of what you did for them. Yes, exactly, what you did for them. They're going to remember you. That's the way, what is it that you gave them in exchange for their time? So it is important, and that you apply this not only at a professional level, but also at a personal level. You know what? Because if you don't, you will not be able to establish long-term business relationships. And this happens. For example, today I was reading in the Florida Real Estate magazine, and it came across something very interesting, that the parts of your house, how long do they last? And I'm here thinking, well, this is the same thing. If we don't nurture our relationships, how long will they last? So I'm going to give you an example, or I'm going to actually make a question. Do you know how long does an AC last in your house? Can anybody tell me? What's the life expectancy of an AC in your house? 10 years. 10 years. Now, do you know what is the life expectancy of a roof when you're going to buy a house? How long can a roof last in your house? 20 years. 20 years. Now, do you know the electrical, the outlets and the sockets, how long can they last in your house without requiring repair? Probably between 10 to 15 years, and many other things like that. So when we look at both things, the same thing happens. Just like we need to improve and make sure that we establish great long-term relationships, the same thing is that when we're buying a home, we need to focus what year is that house, so later on we don't have any problems and have to disperse money to fix a roof or a new AC unit. Now, do you know what's the part of the house that lasts the most? Anybody? Well, I can tell you. It's actually the floor. It can last up to 100 years. So probably you'll be gone by then. I'm not going to say dead, but probably gone by then to another house, or downsize, or you upgraded. But that's the longest part of the house that will last 100 years. Appliances, probably 10 years, your refrigerator, your dishwasher, and so on and so on. So anyway, the most important thing is that you understand, I don't know if any of you that are watching, maybe you work in different fields, teacher, in the medical field, maybe you work in the security field, maybe you work also in the real estate field. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Whatever area that you're working on, you need to understand that you need to improve these specific attributes that I just mentioned at the beginning, because you know what? There's a saying out there, you fake it until you make it. And if you don't have them, well, fake it until you make it. Sooner or later, you'll catch on, and this is gonna not only drive your sales goals, you're gonna drive your sales, but it's also going to help you get more customers. Now, I mentioned last week we're having a first-time home buyer seminar on March 11th from 10 to 11 a.m. And actually today we have a new partner that is going to be with us in this seminar. And it's a company that dedicates themselves to offering customers home insurance. So if you're registered like Laura, I know you're registered and you're going to have questions about home insurance, well, guess what? That's another benefit now that you're going to obtain on March 11th from 10 to 11 a.m. here in our installations. Besides the person that it will be working with you if you had credit issues, they will be here to answer any of the concerns you have. We will have a lender as well, just to make sure that you are pre-approved and set to go if you're looking to buy a property. So we're going to have also a title company that can, you can address them any of the questions that you have regarding closing situations or specific details of the future transaction you plan to have. So there's no excuse not for you not to be here March 11th from 10 to 11 a.m. And we are here to help. I will be talking to all of you that will be assisting about the purchasing process. What are the most important things that you need to take into consideration, and also what are the details or the things that you need to look out for when you're in this process. So don't forget, every Wednesday, just tune in with me on Wednesdays from 5:30, and we'll be touching a different topic. And today the topic was, again, when you become the missing piece, when you are the missing piece. And what I wanted to refer by this is that when you do not worry about improving certain personal attributes that you have just because you don't feel like it, or because you're a self-centered person, and you think that just the world revolves around you. Julia, thank you for watching. And you don't worry about improving these specific attributes. You will be that missing piece, not only in a business deal, but in a personal relationship. So nowadays, people are more concerned maybe of their physical appearances, and social media is going all over, networking and all this and that, but they're leaving out the most important thing, which is the human essence of how we treat other people, or how of a good listeners are we when we're doing business with another person. People just tend to talk and listen very less. And when we're dealing with business people, we need to learn to listen to their needs, to their concerns, to their goals, in order for us to adapt to their needs as well. Again, I've been 16 years in this industry, and little by little I've been learning that we need to make changes in us in order to be able to attract more people, in order to grow our business. We need to go under pressure and under fire like the diamonds and like gold. You know that actually gold, for example, they have to, in order for you to purify gold, you have to put them in high furnaces under extreme heat to be able to purify. And that's very similar to what happens to us. And also the same thing happens with diamonds. They are formed under very high temperatures and under high pressures of depths. I think it's 140 to 190 kilometers under the Earth's mantle. And only when we polish these diamonds is that we're able to see them shine. And it's the same thing that happens with us as professionals, as people, normal people in normal life. life, we need to polish ourselves in order to improve our development in the business world or in the personal world as well. So, I mean, if you think that all this information has been helpful, please do not forget to share. I'll be more than happy if you share it with your friends, with your family members. I mean, that's the idea. And again, for those that just tuned in, we have a 2-bedroom and 2.5 bathroom condo in Hialeah Gardens going for $140,000. It's just about to go in, and we have a house in Kendall, and maybe soon we'll also be getting a house. I think it's a house or a townhouse in the Westchester area. So if any of you are looking to purchase, please do not hesitate in contacting me, Alexandria Monge1, your realtor, at 786-344-5411. I'm here to help. I'm trustworthy, and I will listen to your concerns. Don't forget, next Wednesday, our time, 5:30 p.m. See you then.